Well, joining me in the studio is Heather Reier, president and founder of Toronto-based Cake Beauty, a unique line of bath, body, and hair products that combine style, innovation, and quality. And it all began in Heather's kitchen. Well, welcome to the show, Heather.
Thank you, indeed. Thank you for having me.
Oh, this is really great having you here.
Thank you.
You started a whole fantastic line of bath and hair and beauty products right from your kitchen.
I did.
That's exciting.
I did, yes. Can you believe it? I look back on those days and I think ignorance is bliss, certainly, but it did begin that way, yes.
Okay, so tell us, what makes Cake Beauty unique? Because this is a unique line.
Yeah, the whole idea behind the line is combining natural, nourishing, beautiful, gorgeous butters and oils with a girly, sassy look. And I started it because I couldn't find products like that on the market. And I grew up in Kitchener, and I used to go to the farmer's market all the time. I don't know if you've ever been, but they have great farmer's market, St. Jacobs and everything else. And I used to buy shea butter and gorgeous cocoa butter and beautiful, beautiful products, but it was packaged, maybe in a mason jar, something that was kind of kitschy, but it wasn't pink and girly and fun. So I thought, well, why not bring those two ideas together and create a line and call it Cake Beauty? So I actually hit the kitchen, if you can imagine, and started experimenting with formulas.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about Cake Beauty and the products.
Yep. So the line is a bath and body line, beautiful sugar scrubs, gorgeous hand creams. We have a lot of big followers for hand creams. We have a huge following for a dry shampoo product. I don't know if you've ever used, well, I brought you a gift.
I was very curious.
I know, the dry shampoo, which I've created too, which is amazing. Beautiful body lotions and all that great stuff, yeah.
So, but what is dry shampoo?
So
it's intriguing.
Yeah, it's something that you use in your hair in between washing, so you don't require water, and it absorbs any excess grease, gives your body, your hair body, makes it light, fluffy, smells fantastic. And it was a product that I created a few years ago. I was using baby powder in my hair and to absorb the excess grease and to give it body. But after a few hours, your hair would kind of flop down, and it had a baby powder scent, which wasn't my cup of tea. So I created something with a natural ingredients that was talc-free, completely talc-free. So it's a cornstarch base, and it's beautiful. It's a huge, our #1 seller, if you can believe it. But the great thing about it too, by the way, is you can use it on the body as well, the powder.
Okay, so the name Cake.
Yeah.
I mean, all your products look like, you want to eat them.
You don't,
like
but yes, they are. Yeah.
But so what gave you the idea of the branding idea? Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? It was I was mixing in the kitchen, so it kind of felt like I was baking at times. The idea behind the brand was having your cake and eating it too. This whole concept of girly, sassy fun, something that celebrities love, something that magazines love, paired with natural and nourishing. It was a bit of having your cake and eating it too. And the natural ingredients, I was inspired by baking, but inspired by beautiful textures and that sensorial feeling.
Of course, your body scrub looks like brown sugar.
It is brown sugar. Yes, it's gorgeous. And we use, actually, it's a very unique formula, turbinado brown sugar, which is beautiful, larger crystals, and they're round by their very nature. So when they exfoliate the skin, it doesn't scratch the skin, it just leaves a beautiful, smooth finish.
Are you sure you can't eat this stuff?
Do not eat it. Although I've tasted it, but I don't recommend it. Please don't do that. And they smell so great too, because all of the products have an undertone of this beautiful, warm vanilla.
So give us a sense of where the products are available, so we have a sense of the scope of your business.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Cake Beauty line, most notably, is available at Sephora here in Canada for the viewers, which is a great beauty destination, and lots of independents as well. Also available at cakebeauty.com. I also have another brand that I created. It's the little sister to Cake Beauty, if you will, because it's newer. It launched last January, and it's called Be Delectable. So it's also a bath and body line, a little bit more simpler in terms of the assortment, and that's available at Target right now, and some other great retailers starting soon too.
So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
That's quite an accomplishment from being in the kitchen.
That's right.
So tell me, when you were sitting there in your kitchen, I mean, you've got an idea of I mean, how did you get the idea of the ingredients to put in?
You know, it's just research. It's kind of, you know, it didn't seem like a challenge at the time. It was just researching what ingredients I could use to give me the payoff and the formula. And it kind of went from there, and just to be innovative and just have that open mind. And it worked, which was great.
Okay, so then what's your next step? So your first step is you're
Yep.
inspired.
Yep.
You start to play around in the kitchen
Yep.
with some ingredients.
Yeah.
And then what?
And then come up with some packaging, design a label, work with a graphic artist. And then I actually got a little 500 square foot space, and I was making the products and had like a little assembly line myself in Kitchener, if you can imagine. So bought like a piston filler. My dad was on the project at the time, and he was sourcing this equipment for me. He made a label maker for me. It was quite funny. And my mom would come in and pack boxes, and my friends would come in, and just bought this big pot, like restaurant style, and started making it and filling it myself and selling it myself. So those days didn't last too long, because I quickly discovered if I wanted to scale the business, which I did. I always had a vision I didn't want it to be a hobby business. I wanted it to be, you know, I had a business that had scale. So I outsourced the production shortly thereafter that stint.
I'd like to just talk about sort of feelings of doubt as you're going through this process.
Yeah.
I mean, when you go from being an employee to an employer, that's a big leap, and it's just a complete change it's a mindset change. So, you know, doubt comes up. You know, am I doing the right thing? Am I on track? I mean, is this going to succeed? Is it not? What was going through your mind?
You know, I never had the will this succeed or will it not, thankfully. I think you're going to be sunk if you think that way. But there's a lot of doubt. Am I making the right decision? Should I hire that person? Should I have been tougher in this regard? There is a lot of doubt, because the only way that you learn is through experience, right? So that's the best part about kind of been doing this for the number of years that I've been doing. But, you know, there are doubt. Thankfully, you know, like I said, not so much in the business, but in certain little decisions and directions of the business. It's you need people in your corner, or mentors too.
And did you have a good mentor?
Yeah, I have a couple great mentors
Right.
that have a skill set that perhaps I don't have. I have a great accountant, somebody, you know, you need somebody that has that real finance sensibility, and somebody else that also has a kind of a retail sensibility that has been great. I mean, and the interesting thing about mentors is they probably don't even really know. We've never had that conversation. You're officially my mentor, and therefore our relationships like that. It's been a very organic sort of relationship over the years, which I think makes for the best mentor-mentee relationship, which has been great. But those sort of things are key, because you don't know it all, and you can't be great at everything. And particularly as you scale the business and you grow, I used to do everything. I kind of know how to do everything, but you get to a certain level where you certainly don't, you know, can't contribute the way you want to. So you need to speak to people and figure out great ways to make that happen.
Now, in terms of marketing, I mean, something about you know, you were saying it's very difficult to compete with really the big companies that are out there. So what do you do to get noticed and to get known?
Yeah, you know what my strategy was to kind of playing to my strengths. So what my strength was, or something that's going to set me apart, which was the story. You know, people love kind of that story, so I really kind of made sure that the media and the beauty editors understood that I'm some girl from Kitchener, and I had this great idea, and it's a different sort of brand idea, and spinning it in a way that made it likable and a bit of a story behind it.
So what is your sort of demographics, or I mean, celebrities are using your product too?
They are.
Kind of exciting.
A lot of celebrities love the product, which is great. I guess it kind of speaks to our quality, I suppose.
Can you tell us anyone in
particular?
Yeah,
sure. Kate Hudson's a fan, and Rihanna, Kristen Bell, a whole bunch of celebrities.
That's great
love
stuff.
It. Yeah, it's great. It's really great. So, but it's always nice when the celebrities love it. It's great.
So what's next for you?
Goodness, I think more and more distribution and more new SKUs and new products in the assortment. There are some categories that we do very well in, and growing those and tapping into some more innovation in terms of with the bath and body category. I have some great ideas. The great thing about the brand is there's a lot of legs to it, into color cosmetics or further into hair and lots of other great things. So it's an exciting time, fun ride.
And now, the Good to Know Minute.
Okay, so Heather, it's time for my Good to Know Minute.
All right.
And I know you've got a great success tip.
I do. I think it's really important to create a vision. Anybody can create a goal, but it's important to create a vision because you'll be able to visualize, feel, taste, see what that end result is going to be, and it will help you through every step of the way. So I think that's critical.
Good to know,
Yeah.
create a vision. Well, Heather, thank you so much for being here today. Really enjoyed hearing about your business and your growth, and I wish you all the best.
Thanks very much. Thanks for having me.
If you would like to be a guest on Extraordinary Women TV, visit our website at ExtraordinaryWomenTV.com. I'd love to hear from you. Follow me on Twitter at Shannon_Skinner or on Facebook at Extraordinary Women TV. I'm Shannon Skinner. Join us next time for another episode of Extraordinary Women TV.